Hello, cats and kittens. Mama Cat Gamer here. We're continuing our journey through A Realm Reborn with Gavtia. Where are we at on our MSQ? Look at our journal. Not my first skillet. Oh, I did make some of the items up. So we actually have some of these done. And I'll do some turn-ins so we can see the fun little comments. All right. We're going to take... What? I have to speak with Mudamix. Okay. First contact is a level 21 MSQ, main scenario quest. That's in the East Shroud. Let's turn in a bunch of these. Oh, we just had a pop-up quest here. So you want to be a rogue. I think it's because we're above level 20 now. That's fun if you want to be a ninja. Ninja is a great job if you love really busy jobs. It's a melee DPS job. Lots of fun for people who love really busy, lots of button mashing kind of jobs. It's not the best for me. As time goes on and with all the stuff I have to do in my work with writing and stuff like that, I have, a fair bit of hand arthritis. So ninja is not exactly older mom gamer friendly. And let's get our equipment on for culinarian so I can turn this in. Oh, let's talk to the dude. And the special ingredient is love. Gah. He says. They're not wrong. You can have when you're cooking in real life, you can have a dish that maybe wasn't the greatest tasting, but it was made with lots of love. Especially when you have kids. Sometimes their first cooking attempts are not masterpieces, but they're made with a lot of love, and that's what counts. Lingzath, what in the 7 L's are you waiting for? I told you to make me maple syrup, didn't I? There we go. Let's give you some maple syrup. The maple syrup's ready, is it? About bloody time. Let's see how it tastes, then. Oh, this ain't bad. Flavor's all right. Consistency's nearly there. In short, a damn sight better and a lot of novices manage. As you probably know, maple syrup's one of the most popular sweeteners around and a key ingredient in all manner of cakes and treats. What you probably didn't know is that boiling the stuff down gets you maple sugar, a different sweetener with different uses. Just goes to show, even the simplest ingredients can have hidden complexities. I said earlier that a culinarian lives and dies by his utensils. Well, that's just the half of it. He also needs to know his ingredients, and that summit only comes with experience. Keep your nose to the stove and report back when you're ripe for another task. Next culinary quest will be available from Lingzath upon reaching culinarian level 5. Okay. All right. And we'll hold off on doing those for a while. I don't want to make my job list, gigantic. It's challenging enough sometimes with having a bunch of stuff in there. I think I got to go back to this guy here. Yeah, let's see what he's got for us. Lieutenant Trekraid is looking for a few good soldiers. You familiar with what transpired at Cartno 5 years ago, ain't you, Private Tia? I don't mean the god's damn moon cracking open and that thrice-damned primal raining hellfire down upon us all. Even folk in the Far East heard that tale, I reckon. What I'm wondering is how knowledgeable you are with regards to the aftermath when the Eorzean Alliance saw fit to settle in and jointly administer the region for the foreseeable future. Waste of time, money, and men, most say, what with nothing of value in the Cartno Flats, eh? That's the story to which most folk have been privy. The truth, of course, being a fair bit different. In case you ain't yet in the know, the Primal's rampage laid bare these Allagan ruins, which no one had even the slightest inkling existed prior to the calamity. It didn't take a bleeding genius to recognize that we'd found something important, and that we'd be fools to let it fall into the wrong hands. The powers that be declared that we'd protect and study the ruins together, and so we did, until now. Limbs of Laminta, Ul'Dah, and Gridania have all formally asserted a claim to the territory. The time for talk has passed. The time for action has come. That being said, we'd be a sorry excuse for an alliance if we let this one issue divide us, so while there'll be fighting, it'll be in accordance with the rules. All hostilities shall be confined to the disputed territories, and engagements shall be fought to submission, not death. Remember that when you're on the front line, Private. Beat a man within an ilm of his life if you must, but see that it goes no further. You'll be joining the fight, won't you? A soldier with your talents would make a tremendous difference. What's more, you'd be doing the nation a great service. At least speak with our man in the airship landing before you decide one way or the other. Think on it, Private. That's all I ask. I realized I didn't have any food buffs on. Wonder what she's got for me here. Shadows Uncast. So you have to be level 44 and Storm Sergeant First Class. Alright. What do I gotta have for a promotion? Or a corporal. Okay, I have to have 4,000 seals and I currently only have 173. Okay. Let's go talk to these crafters over here. Oh, this guy's funny. Let's see. Which one is he? All right. So I gotta have a blacksmith on for him. I could not remember for the life of me if it was blacksmith or armor. Remember, to make a bronze ingot, all you need is copper tin and a fire shard. Smidhammer can sell you the ore, but you'll have to find the shard on your own. Of course, I'm telling you this on the assumption that you've still to do the job. If you've done it already, show us your work, for God's sake. All right, let's give him a bronze ingot. You're all right, lad. Better than that, even. Sure you ain't done this before? Because honestly, this ain't what you'd expect from a venturer fresh off the street. I think you might be a bleeding natural, lad. It takes just the right balance of metals to produce bronze suitable for weapons and tools. But this ingot you've made me, lad, it's on a par with them as our veterans produce. You could take this down to Hawker's Alley and find a buyer in no time. Byragot's watching over you, ain't no doubt about it. You got talent, lad, but don't let it go to your head. I've seen plenty of folk get drunk on early success, only to puke their guts up later because they forgot that talent's worth bugger all without hard work and dedication. So I tell you what, keep it simple for now, lad. Practice the fundamentals till you can smelt bronze in your sleep. And when you've gained the kind of confidence that only comes with experience, come back and I'll teach you something new. Alright, the next quest will be available at level 5. We're getting all these hempen curtas. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Alright, we'll leave him for now. Now we'll switch to armor. Ah, there's the green pop-up. Here's that bronze ingot I asked for. If you can't find the ore yourself, try speaking with Summerib here at the guild. Some of these names are really hard to say. Completed your first task, have you? Well, then let's have a look at this ingot. So this is the sort of quality I can expect from you, is it? For a novice armorer, this is excellent work. Excellent. Well done, Gav. The key to making good bronze is judging the ratio of copper to tin. With too much tin, the alloy becomes harder, but also more brittle. Not the sort of material you want protecting your vital organs. Lest you forget, quality is a matter of life and death in our craft. That is why we teach our initiates the ideal metallurgic composition of every item we forge. Not that all are quick to learn. There are some who seem destined to produce mediocre results, however painstakingly the processes are explained. Thank the builder you are not one of them. I am pleased to say that your ingot would fetch a decent price in the markets. Probably about a whole 2 gil, but, 2 gil's better than nothing, right? But do not let this first success make you complacent. A single bad helm will lose you more trust than 100 good ones will win, because bad armor means dead men. It is not enough that your work be good. It must needs be consistently good. And achieving that consistency requires discipline and long hours of crafting the same item over and over, again and again. For you, this means a mountain of bronze ingots. Bronze ingots in your dreams. Bronze ingots until the process is so ingrained that you wake up and find that your pillow is an ingot you made in your sleep. She's not wrong, though. Practice makes perfect, right? You got to build that muscle memory when you're making something. When you feel you've learned all you can from forging bronze ingots, seek me out and I will find you something else to craft. May the builder guide your hand, Gav. Alright, next quest will be available at level 5. And we get another hempen curd. It would be nice if they all gave us different pieces, right? So I didn't have to have 15 hempen curdas. Let's go down to the Fisherman's Guild. Let's go in the wrong direction for a moment there. It is easy to get turned around in here. I think Gridania is probably the least confusing of all of them. Because it's just one giant circle, or 2 half circles, really. Limbs is all over the place. You got multiple levels, you got doors going everywhere. Deliver a harbor herring. Okay. If you can't make them, you can buy them. Alright, and so that's one quick way of getting this done, right? Bring me 3 harbor herring, Gav. This will test both your ability to use pillbugs as bait and your ability to count. She doesn't have a lot of faith in us, does she? On the math front. Apparently she thinks everybody who's not her and the guild leader are idiots. There's nothing better than salted harbor herring, save for perhaps fried harbor herring. Or grilled. No, definitely salted. Wawalago. In the yesteryears of my youth, I used to use every fish I yanked out to yield a bigger one. A good gamble until the game got gargantuan. I guess I got greedy. Sissy Boo. Where did you... Well, sometimes it's best to throw back the big ones. Good gods, what's a guildmaster got to do to garner a grain of gratitude? Acting respectable would be a start, says Sissapoo. While Lago, respectable, I sailed the seas and snared everything that swam in them. Sissapoo says, and that would be an accomplishment if by everything that swam in them you meant fish and not lady divers. All you ever brought back were stories about carousing with trollops. Oh my. Oh, so he dances. Oh, but chauvinism is just a red herring, and harbor herring are what's important, namely the lesson of thinking from the perspective of the fish when selecting bait. In that regard, I can say you truly have the mind of a fish, so here is a treat. Some of it might seem like gibberish at first, but as you make observations and jot down notes, eventually all of it will be gibberish. It won't seem like gibberish at first. It will be gibberish. Well, take some time to study up, but be careful not to fry your fish brain. You'll need it for your next lesson. Fishing log is a chronicle of your experiences as a fisher. Peruse the fish guide for fishing locations and detailed fish data. or reflect upon your accomplishments by reviewing your records. If you Googled Final Fantasy XIV fishing, there are some websites that have just detailed information on fishing. Where to fish, what time to fish, what weather conditions to fish in, what bait you need. It's pretty amazing, comprehensive stuff. I mean, just people wonderfully putting together all this information to share with everybody else. It's fantastic. I can get a level 5 item or level 6. I'm going to go with the level 6. Alright. Ooh, she gave us a better fishing rod. Good. Let's equip that. And we'll equip one of these many hempen kurtas. Oh, that's a craftsmanship one. I don't want to reassign gear for that. Alright. The reason I don't want to do that is craftsmanship is for Disciple of the Hand, the crafting jobs. And gathering is for Disciple of the Land or the gathering jobs, okay? And it's easy to get them mixed up because I've done it before. Let's take a brief detour to the Gold Saucer, mainly because I can travel from the Gold Saucer free to Ul'Dah. Now, the Gold Saucer is a nice place to have as a favored destination, just because you can get to all 3 city-states pretty inexpensively, like Ul'Dah for free, and the 2 other city-states, Limsa and Gridania, for reduced rate. Then you might have to pay elsewhere. Right. Let's talk to our Cactpot broker. Purchase a ticket. Alright, I got 9 and 7 is 18. No, 16. 8 and 5, 13, blah, blah, blah. I got nothing good this time, I don't think. Let's take our chances over here. I don't know. Why not? 108. Well, it's better than 72. 12 will give me 108. Well, let's see what that gives us. Ah, 360, not bad. $14 and 8 is 22. Ugh, so close. Yeah, take that one. We weren't going to get anything good on that one because there was no way to get a 1, 2, 3 or a 7, 8, 9, which is the big payouts. Well, we've got a mender here. Go to Bard just so I can, just so I can run faster. I'm going to go through here because this is a quick way to get to the Ethernet shard. I am going to pick up mining. Mainly because I want to get these crafting and gathering skills set up so that I can turn in items for seals. That's going to be a helpful way to get through the early ranks in the Grand Company, because I really want to get up to a specific rank so I can start turning in items for more seals. There's a madness to the method. Well met, adventurer. You stand within the Miners' Guild, the place where seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. With pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners work rock and earth that they might yield us ores, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you have a mind to join our ranks, if you have a mind to mine, you'll be pleased to know that we are currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eyes. Yes, I want to join the Miners' Guild. Decision you will not regret. You've taken your first step towards striking it rich. To look at the lands around Ul'Dah, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity, but beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lies veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as he has dwelt in Thanalan, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to a thriving mining trade which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade, as it is today, owes much to an event which took place some century and a half ago, namely the Mad Mithril Rush. It's like the gold rush of the 1850s. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the mother lode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Presented with a glut of unskilled labor, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting, and atrocious working conditions soon became the norm. Miners were paid a pittance for back-breaking labor and saw naught of the riches they unearthed. Pushed to breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners' Guild with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. Since then, we have sought to educate folk in correct mining practices, both to prevent accidents and to curb the impact that our trade has upon the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that is left is to commit your name to our role. When you're ready to do so, pray, speak with me again. I shall guide you through the enrollment procedure. So, are you ready to join the Miners' Guild? Yeah. Music to my ears. Aye, the kind made when one's pickaxe. Let me try that again. Music to my ears. Aye, the kind made when one's pickaxe strikes gold. You must introduce yourself to Guildmaster Adalberta right away. Her approval is required if you are to be formally admitted to our ranks. In case you're unaware, Adalberta is perhaps the most accomplished of these miners who still swing a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed and her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain, in short, is a veritable gold mine. I love puns. Of knowledge, much of it concerning the mining of gold. Jesting apart, you stand to learn a great deal from her. When you are ready, pray present yourself to Adalberta. You will find her down the steps yonder, over by the bar. Wait, there's a bar in here? Really? There is. There's a bar in the mining guild. That's great. Can I get back there? Nope. Crooked haft. Mining's as much about resting as it is about working. That is to say, a hard day's labor demands a hard night's drinking. Who knew? Well met, adventurer. Adalberta's my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner. Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to recent advances in refining techniques, it is now possible to smelt even low-purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which were long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners. And few folk make better miners than adventurers, you being a hardy lot. What's more, you're well-traveled, which serves to expand the guild's sphere of activity. Oh, but I'm not suggesting you join solely for our benefit. For your part, you'll acquire skills that will prove to your profit, a mutually beneficial arrangement. I trust you'll agree. So, what say you? You will join us, yes? Yes. Ready to work hard and get dirty? Yeah. Can I have a beer with that? Tequila? Rum? Margaritas? Pina coladas? Mai Tais? Then I bid you welcome to the Miners Guild. May your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. It's not the newest, but it should serve a novice well enough. Go on, take it up. See how it feels in your hands. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task to help you get into the swing of things. All right. All right, let's equip this pickaxe. Poor Gav's naked again. At least he has decent trousers, right? Recommended gear. Put the poor boy back in some clothes. Adalberta wants to assign you your first task. Oh, look. We'll get another gathering thing. You look good with a pickaxe, Gav. Now that you're suitably equipped, your training can commence. A miner learns his craft best in the wilderness with pickaxe in hand. To begin, let's see how you fare with a good old copper ore. Bring me, say, 10 chunks. There are deposits of the stuff throughout Thanalan. I doubt you'll have to go very far outside the city. Seek out some promising locations outside the Gate of the Sultana and the Gate of Nald and swing away. The motion may feel awkward at first, but in time it'll become second nature. Okay, miners use pickaxes and other tools to extract the mineral wealth of Eorzea and gather materials using crafting. Locations that can be mined for resources are known as mineral deposits. To locate mineral deposits, make your way out of the city and then use the miner action known as prospect. Convenient. I had bought copper earlier to make some more bronze ingots, so apparently I still have enough. Yeah, I got 60 in my inventory, so we'll complete that quest right away. It's 10 chunks of copper ore I want. The metal is common enough in Thanalan. You shouldn't have trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the Gate of Sultana and the Gate of Nald. Let's see here, 10 chunks, just as I ordered. Well done, Gav. Tell me, is being a miner aught like you imagined, harder than expected, is it? Heh. All new recruits say as much. It was so hard. It was so hard. Really hard. I went really far to get these copper chunks. It takes a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig, yet it's ultimately back-breaking labor that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Gav, mining is grueling work, and you'll be dog-tired most of your waking hours, but tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience a thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? That is what we live for. You may be ripe to collapse, your face caked in weak old dirt, but the promise of discovery drives you on. And the instant you find that which you have long sought, in that sparkling instant, you feel like a god among men. You made a fine start, and I would see you maintain your efforts. Practice swinging your pickaxe till your arms have learned the motion, then return here. I'll have another little task for you. All right, next one will be available at level 5. All right. Okay, that one's gathering, so we'll equip that. That one actually looks not half bad. I like the color, actually. I like the little bits of lore that they throw into these, even though they're a little bit longer. Good day to you, says Jemime. Good day to you, adventurer, and welcome to the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to observe our artisans at work? Indeed, it is a marvel to watch goldsmiths transform raw materials and, raw metals and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. You know, if you'd like to try your hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience is required, for we teach all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested? Yep. It pleases me greatly to hear you say so. As the first step, I would have you understand the purpose of our guild. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmithing tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm, our creations held in the highest regard. However, we of Eshtem's lapidaries, the premier source for Ul'Dah jewelry, were not content to rest on our laurels. Seeking to advance our craft, we turned our eyes to the east, the only place in the known world whose goldsmithing was said to rival our own. We built the finest facilities to beckon their masters hither and blended their foreign techniques with ours. Our guild quickly became the center of Eorzean goldsmithing. I hear you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You'll learn to see the potential in your materials and shape them to your will. These are essential skills, for a goldsmith must hone his eyes to identify and appraise all manner of materials and, when needs be, recognize imitations for what they are. It is even said that a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself. You may one day come to possess such vision, but even the most magnificent jewel begins life as a rough-hewn stone. It must first be cut and polished before it can delight the eye with its brilliance. If you would become a goldsmith, you must needs refine yourself as you would a gemstone. It will take much time and effort, and there is no guarantee of success. Should you be certain that this is the life you seek, speak to me once more. Sure. Before you can embark upon your journey to become a goldsmith, you must first seek an audience with our guildmaster. Are you ready to do so? Yeah. You shall find Mistress Serendipity on the workshop floor, just down the steps. Show her your burning desire to learn, and you are certain to receive her permission to join. Alright, let's go chat with her. I'll never finish this, will I? Ooh, I like that crown there. Ooh, that's pretty. Stop right there, you little troublemaker. People are working here. Oh, pardon me. I had you mistaken for a mammoth. Those are little puppets. Okay. This is like knee-high to Gavtia there. They're tiny. For a moment there, Oh, let's start over, shall we? What brings you here today, adventurer? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? Yes. Really? That's great. Welcome. I'm Serendipity, but you can call me Sarah. Or is that too informal? Sorry, I'm still accustomed to this whole guildmaster business. Right. What did you say your name was again? Apollo? Oh, right, Gavtia. Well then, Gavtia, work hard, and one day your creations may line the shelves at Eshtem's Aesthetics. I thought it was Eshtem's Lapidaries. Maybe she changed the name in 2 seconds. Trust in yourself and you can achieve anything. That was sufficiently inspiring, I trust. Good. Next order of business, here's your new chaser hammer. Well, I say new, but it's actually a bit weathered. But never you mind that. Just show me that you know how to hold it so we can get started. All right. Poor Gav is going to get naked more times than he can count. All right. We are going to leave that for now also. That's Gladiator, if you want to pick up that. There's this level 1 bottled fantasy that gives you free Fantasia, so you can change your appearance, which is wonderful. So we'll go do that so we can get a Fantasia for free. Marone. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the wellspring of Ul'Dah fashion. From humble thread, our peerless artisans weave wonders, dreams in fabric form. We are renowned as Eorzea's finest purveyors of quality textiles and as her foremost arbiters of style. Needless to say, such renown was not won without effort. Ours is a tremendously demanding profession, you see, but also a highly rewarding one. It is little wonder that so many adventurers have set their hearts upon joining us. Might you be one of them? I thought as much. Then I'm sure you're eager to learn all about our illustrious history. Well, maybe not, but we're going to listen to it anyway. As I'm sure you know, Thanalan can be a perilous place, its vast deserts being wont to punish the unprepared. While a menagerie of ferocious beasts stalk the sands, the greatest foe is, of course, the midday sun. And so, ever since man first set foot in this region, he has favored light, flowing fabrics that shield him from the sun's rays while allowing his skin to breathe. Of course, Uldans have ever been a people of taste. Demand for more extravagant designs spurred innovation, resulting in textile goods whose appeal extended far beyond our borders. Merchants have little trouble selling Ul'Dah fabrics in foreign markets, so great was their reputation for beauty and quality. And when traders from those same markets sought to peddle their lesser products in Thanalan, well, it gave us little cause for concern. Sunsilk tapestries is synonymous with the textile trade in Ul'Dah, you see. Those who come here hoping to peddle cheap rags swiftly learn the price of doing business in our territory. Wiser men and women with an interest in our trade chose instead to join the guild, which the company generously operates for the betterment of Ul'Dah society. We offer our members the tools and techniques needed to become successful, and should they prove themselves especially skilled, they may even be offered direct employment as sunsilk weavers. Just imagine, adventurer, your designs could one day dictate the course of Ul'Dah fashion. If you desire such fame and influence, then you might be granted a place with us, provided that you are willing to embrace hard work. To ensure candidates can ensure the rigors of our profession, our guildmaster has taken it upon himself to evaluate each one personally. When you are ready to submit yourself to his rigorous scrutiny, say the word. Are you ready to meet the guildmaster? First impressions are everything, and you do not want to present yourself poorly. Excellent. Though I do wonder if your attire is appropriate for the occasion. You will find the esteemed Redolent Rose supervising guild operations over yonder. He is... how shall I put this? He is relentless in his pursuit of excellence. So long as you demonstrate that you are similarly committed, he will treat you fairly and with respect. All right, let's go talk to this guy. He's got like an embroidery hoop. Oh my god. There's an embroidery hoop with a cactuar on his belt. That is funny. Scissors. He's got it. What all has he got on here? I don't know what that bag is supposed to be. Might be some kind of sewing kit. This little device down here, this little thing hanging off for his The chain on his belt might be a watch, or it could be a thread hole or a needle holder. But yeah. Oh my god! I just saw this is like a little pin cushion hanging off his arm. That's hilarious. That's great. I love these little details on here. Oh my gosh. Redolent Rose, Guildmaster. What do we have here? Another adventurer in search of thrills and excitement. Shall I dance you a merry jig? No? Well, if this fails to please you, I suggest you run along. Perhaps the women of the Ruby Road Exchange will be more to your liking. Oh, so you mean to become a weaver? Then we have something to discuss after all. I shall be blunt. Weaving is an art, and like all artists, we must make sacrifices and suffer for our craft. So tell me, adventurer, are you prepared to suffer? Yes, I am prepared to suffer. So you say, but only time will tell. In any case, you'll need equipment to get started. This needle shall suffice for now. I need not explain what a needle is, I trust. Good, then hold it as you would when sewing and show me when you're ready to begin. I'm probably never going to remember all these voices that I'm using for all these characters. All right. Redolent Rose would like to assign you your first task as weaver. Well. You look like you were born to hold one of those. Even so, I suggest you keep it somewhere safe, especially when clambering over haystacks, as I shan't be issuing you another. Now, you certainly look the part, but it remains to be seen if you can play it. I bid you craft me a spindle of hempen yarn. Trifling task, yes? Well, I do hope you find it so. Would it seem even remotely testing, you have no future at this guild. To make hempen yarn, you will require moko grass and lightning shards. The former can be purchased from our own dear Gigama, and the latter you will have to find for yourself. That is all. Alright. I'm gonna do this quest real quick. Get it out of my quest log. I wonder how much moko grass I need. Hempen yarn. Alright, 2 moko grasses. Okay. Okay. So, I got this unable to craft. You have not selected all of the materials. That's because I didn't hit up. Now, if you can have high quality materials, and if you do, that makes it easier to craft. All right. So you hit 2, and then you can synthesize. All right. The only skill we have available right now is basic synthesis, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, wow. I did it. Thought it was going to take me 2 uses of that skill. Gigama can provide the moko grass, but you must procure the lightning shards. Or have you made your yarn already? Well, bless my soul, he can follow basic instructions. It would seem you have grasped the fundamentals. Good boy. Yarn and cloth may be mere materials, but they must be crafted with no less care than a whole garment. For though the finest garments are greater than the sum of their parts are invariably the finest. Do remember this, Gav, as you continue your training. Practice making yarn and other simple items, and return once you have attained a basic level of proficiency. Tedious, I grant you, but necessary. And you did tell me you were ready to suffer. All right. That was kind of cool. We're in our recommended gear. I need to pick up alchemy. Ah, an adventurer, one of my favorite kinds of people. I find your unquenchable thirst for exploration neatly complements the burning hunger for sagacity that marks our dedicated members. Welcome to the Alchemist Guild. Though I hesitate to define alchemy in such narrow terms, our main field of expertise is the concoction of various potions and elixirs. There are salves to treat all manner of afflictions, not to mention miraculous libations that enhance the imbiber beyond his natural physical limits. As an adventurer, I'm sure you can appreciate the eminently practical applications of our work. What say you, sir? Care to take up mortar and pestle and join our ranks? Do you wish to join? Yes. Wonderful. Now then, allow me to give you a brief history of the guild before we tackle the official paperwork. Okay, another brief history. Though alchemists are presently known as the quintessential brewers of potions, the profession itself arose from the desire to achieve an as yet unrealized ambition. The original driving purpose behind our art was, and perhaps still is, the discovery of a process that can transform base metals into gold or silver. And the mystical medium thought necessary to effect such a transformation is the Philosopher's Stone, which is itself believed to have Panacean properties and be capable of bestowing eternal life. Though success yet eludes us, years of endless experimentation towards this golden goal had the initially unintentional consequence of unearthing a wealth of knowledge in the field of alchemical medicine. Regretfully, alchemy's potential to enrich the lives of the masses was first met with a wave of distrust, as if our ability to create helpful compounds was akin to dabbling in back-alley witchcraft. Oh, the horror. The profession eventually gained credibility in Ul'Dah through its integration into traditional medicine by Frondale's Frontistery, an institution known for producing respected physicians. Once the city's shift in perception became known, budding alchemists wishing to study without fear of persecution journeyed to Ul'Dah from every corner of the realm. It was not long before this gathering of inquisitive minds banded together to form the Alchemist Guild. Thus, while our organization is intensely focused on perfecting and sharing the fruits of our research, it is also of paramount importance that we uphold the reputation of alchemy itself as a legitimate discipline. If you would revel in the secrets of our craft, then you must be prepared to shoulder the responsibility I have described. Take a moment to dwell on these words before you truly enter the world of alchemy. Have you arrived at a decision? Are you ready to exult in the arts of alchemy and commit to the responsibilities that your enrollment entails? Yeah, pretty much. Excellent, then allow me to direct you to our guildmaster. Gaining his approval is the last test you must pass before becoming a full member of the guild. You will find Guildmaster Severian tending to his experiments at his personal workbench. I must warn you, he is a rather intense individual. Pray choose your words with care. What? What is it this time? Oh, he must be the merchant's lackey come to bring me imp wings. Let's have him then. Not a lackey? An aspiring alchemist, did you say? Speak up and pray that I heard you awry. Are you an aspiring alchemist? Of course I am. Did that babbling fool Dietrich send you to me? I specifically requested that I be disturbed for nothing less than the coming of a second calamity. Do I appear as a kindly mentor to you? My research demands my absolute and undivided attention. Now be gone before I'm forced to. But wait, perhaps I can. Yes, you may be the very assistant I require. I have had a change of heart. Congratulations, I approve your application to the guild. It is with great pleasure that I welcome a fellow seeker of knowledge into the fold. We can dispense with the interminable initiation ceremony, yes? Here is your first alembic. Try not to drop it, for there is much work to be done. Yes, much work. Okay. Alright, Alchemist is now unlocked. Okay. Next we have to speak with Mudamix. So we're going to go up to Blackbrush Station. And we can drive up there. Mudamix bubbly pots. This is always an adventure. Because I don't do goblin speak very well. Shock. Uplander seeks knowings of shifty making, yes? Then Uplander should make open ears to tongue flaps of Mudamix. Process of shifty making is of big help use. First, be taking 5 need not materia, yes? Melty mix this one. Mixy melt that one. Squeeze and squash. Then big eyes. 5 need not are reborn as one shiny new. But shifty making is not simple like crafty making. Knowings of shifty making are much and many, and Uplander's brain case, though big for Uplander, is small. Thanks, Mudamix. Uplander need not be making worry face. If Uplander has many need not materia, bring them to Tent Ring. Mudamix will shifty make for Uplander. Mudamix will perform materia transmutation for you at any time, free of charge. Bring the goblin 5 pieces of unwanted materia, and he will transmute them into a single new piece to use as you see fit. That said, materia transmutation remains an inexact science. As for what manner of materia will emerge each time, Mudamix works his wonders. Not even the goblin genius himself can say. Phobos, I think, needs us to be like, yeah, level 19. Disciple of the Hand. Alright. Speak with the foreign levy flyer at the airship landing. After we give ourselves some more boiled eggs. How did I end up with 40 Moko grass? I only wanted 2. I must have accidentally hit something incorrect. Or you got 20 Moko grass with, when you bought 1 each. Oh, well, it happens. We're gonna go to Limsa. We'll go to the airship landing. Privateer, come to join the fight, have we? Very good indeed. He looks a little menacing, doesn't he? Well, so does our team. Now, before we proceed, I must warn you, this isn't going to be like some jaunt in the Wolves' Den. You'll be pitted against wave after wave of fellow Alliance members in battle, and they won't care one whit that you're the warrior of light. This campaign will be long and brutal, and victories won today may be undone tomorrow. Consider the borderland ruins. We need only seize control of each ruin in the region, right? Wrong. Defense is paramount as well, for our rivals will muster forces to challenge our claims. It is for that reason we have established an airship route direct to the front line. Those who are ready and willing to fight will never want for transportation. But that look on your face bespeaks confusion. Are we at war or not? What is this bollocks about no killing? What in the seven hells is going on? That's what you're thinking, yes? It's less war and more organized violence to solve a territorial dispute. And yes, it is to be civilized violence. Killing Alliance members is strictly prohibited, though accidents have been known to happen, mind you. But you, of all people, have nothing to fear. You've escaped certain death more times than I can count. Which are the odds you'll fail to do so? Or what are the odds that you'll fail to do so this time, eh? Alright. We've unlocked Frontline. Okay. Borderland ruins located on the outskirts of the Cardinal Flats are now available. Control of this ancient elegant site is decided via large-scale PvP battles known as Frontline campaigns. Speak with the Grand Company flyer at one of the airship landings for further details. I think we'll pass on that. Let's go to Bulwark Hall. Alright, we need to go to Gridania, so let's do that. Let's deliver our stuff to Leather Workers Guild. First. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. There's Beatin. Oh. Carpenter. Alright, as I mentioned before, Ferial has maple logs in his stock, as well as many other materials you may require. Or if you're ready, show me what you brought. Okay. Yes, I feel it. The wood tells all. There were no careless cuts. Saw and carpenter moved as one, as if dancing. Do you see this grain? How it flows softly like syrup. Does syrup flow softly? Really? Durable yet pliant, suitable for weapons and armor both. This, child, is maple. Trace the grain with your fingertips and memorize the lines. Consider every characteristic when choosing your materials. That is what it means to know the wood. The maple lumber you have brought me is acceptable. You have passed the first test. Yet for all it has grown, your knowledge is still lacking. You must needs learn more. A true carpenter knows the qualities and uses of every tree in the forest. When you know the lines of the maple better than those upon your own hand, return to me. I shall have another test for you. Until then, child. Next carpenter quest will be available at level 15. We got yet another hempen curta. Oh, we got the mocha grass as a reward. Duh. We're gonna ignore that for now. And take leather to Geva and pots of latex to Fufuka. Fufu-cha is just a little hard to say. Let's go to Leather Workers Guild. So one of the things that Mama Cat Gamer does is gardening. And at the time of filming this, it's late November, and my garden is happily still growing, but we're going to get a frost in a few days. And the year has been terrible for tomatoes. Terrible. And that's my favorite crop. And I got probably about a dozen out there now that I haven't been able to... more than I've had the entire summer, so it's really depressing to see these small green tomatoes and knowing they're probably going to get killed with the frost. Unless I harvest them really, really green. Isn't that leather ready yet? Says Geva. When you finish, bring it here to be inspected. See Osgith if you lack the necessary materials. Alright, let's turn over the leather. Aye, this is indeed leather, after a fashion. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. The leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. But you show promise. Well, about as much promise as the leather you haphazardly crafted. Still, it is apparent that you paid due respect to the life from which you came. Had you performed any worse, I'd have cast you out without a second thought. But you didn't, so I won't. Approach each task in earnest as you did today, and I'll continue to advise you. However, you alone are responsible for your development. This is a business we're running, and neither I nor your seniors have the time to hold your hand. Apply yourself to learning our techniques, and return here when you have acquired some skills. Mayhaps then I will have an errand for you to run. Alright, next one's available at level 5. We're going to ignore that one for now. Plucking the heartstrings. I don't know what that is. Oh, I forgot to pick up the Fantasia quest in Ul'Dah. Oh well. Let's go to Miketo's amphitheater and see what that is. I can't remember what that one is. We'll find out. Simkin. Have you come to listen to the silken strings of Simpkin, traveling troubadour and master minstrel? No? You do, however, have the look of one who lives life on the road, and on the subject of wondrous wanderings and the musical expression thereof, I do, mayhap, have some small wisdom to offer. When I suddenly find my heart stirred by some spectacle of nature or inspiring act of daring do, I simply let the emotion of the moment flow through my fingers and into my harp. I've found no sound to be as achingly beautiful as one born from that instant of genuine joy or wistful sadness. You need no special training or knowledge to give voice to the music of the heart, only a willingness to play the score as it writes itself across your soul. If you can accomplish such a surrender, then you will have created a piece unique unto yourself. And what melody could be more precious? I knew from the moment I laid eyes upon you, here's a man whose spirit begs for instrumental interpretation. Pray, release your inhibitions and favor the world with your performance. Oh, performance actions agreement. Okay, when using the performance actions, you're strictly prohibited from performing the music of any third parties. You may record and upload your performance and hereby agree to license such recordings to us for use by Square Enix or others in accordance with the terms of the Final Fantasy XIV material usage license. So they don't want to get in trouble with musicians and music companies. To begin with, you should simply play whichever notes catch your fancy. Let whimsy carry you up and down the scales, revel in the soaring heights and plunging depths until you find a song which resonates with your being. Painted with the experience of your adventures, the timbre and tone will be yours and yours alone. Ah, I wonder what manner of music will fill the air. May the wind catch your composition and deliver it unto my covetous ear. You've learned perform when playing as a bard. Performance actions can be found in the Actions and Trait window, accessed under Character in the main menu. Okay. Use your harp to create sweet, sweet music by selecting a sound from performance located under Actions and Traits in the main menu, then simply use the keyboard to create your masterpiece. Remember, performance actions can only be used when your job is set to bard. Okay. We're not going to do that. But we have it unlocked if we ever want to. My guess is legally, and I'm not a lawyer, so don't quote me on this. My guess is legally it'd probably be okay with players doing covers of, compositions, but they're covering their butts there, which is okay. This is a company that markets the game in many, many, many countries, so they have to follow laws of all of the countries. I can't imagine that's got to be an easy job to keep up with for the lawyers. I'm sure they have an entire stable of lawyers to keep track of this kind of stuff. Deliver pots of latex. Thought I had latex. I think I maybe don't. Okay. I might have accidentally sold it last night. All right, let's go buy some. All right. Tradecraft supplier. Okay. They should have some latex here. I might have missed it, or they might not have it. Okay. I guess they don't have it. All right. Let's go out and harvest some real quick. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I wonder if there's a /stuck command in this game. Nope. I have to go back to New Cretania. Well, let's go out to North Shroud. See. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got 2 of them. The reason I gathered the Earth Shard is because if I want to have my retainer go out for it on a mission, you can't send them out on a mission to gather it until you've gathered it at least once yourself. And here we go. Go to the Botanist Guild. Oh, he's up top. I think I was telling some story and oh, gardening. Yes, that's right. I have 2 little zucchini and some green beans and they're all going to die in a few days and it's making me sad. But that's the way it goes sometimes with gardening, you know. You have bumper crop years and then you have terrible gardening years. So that's the ebb and flow of gardening. Teaches you to respect nature and be patient, which is a terrible thing for me. Patience is not my forte. All right, Fufuka says, how goes the gathering effort? Lest you forget, latex can be had just outside the Blue Badger Gate and the Yellow Serpent Gate. All right, we turn some in. Ah, yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as I instructed. You have done well. Latex is an easy to find and equally easy to harvest. As such, collecting the stuff is an ideal task for young botanists who are learning their way around a hatchet. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. That will be all from me for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather far and near and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again when you have become better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. Oh, wait, that one's like... They're all mud green dyes. Okay. Thought for a moment it was red. Oh, no, that one is red. Oh, I like the blue one better. All the gathering ones are green. Or, I mean, all the crafting ones are green. Okay. Wait, what level is that? Oh, it's level 1. Okay. Back to our MSQ. Alright. First contact. Speak with Cumuxio at Little Solus. We're going to take Hawthorne Hut over there. Quick travel. Well, I think we're going to get sucked into this one anyway, so... This is kind of nice we have the Wood Whalers to help us. And I guess these little sylphs. Okay. Kind of squeaking back there. It's kind of cute. Oh, they attack too. That's cool. Don't leave yet, little guys. Cumuxio, well, let's see what Laxio says. Walking ones may think this one's home is small, but this one has biggest home of all. The forest itself is this one's home. What does Walking One think of that? Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. I forgot we were supposed to dance for them. It's quite the dance there. Some of the dances in this game are hilarious. Cumuxio says, this one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one? Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Papalino says, Hi, we come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Kumuxio, who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? Ida says. But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. Pepalimo, the letter carried by Gav here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? Kumuxio, this one's reasons are no business of Walking Ones. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Ida, well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Gav's jig insufficiently jiggy? Papalimo, I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Give the patented nod. These probably were useful way back when, but they're not now, so. Maybe at level 3 they are, I don't know. Kumuxio, kind Walking Ones, listening ones and masked ones, protect these ones. Protect Little Solace from nasty ones who would steal these ones' homes. Walking Ones are kind and strong, but these ones cannot rely on Walking Ones alone. No, all ones must work together, and that one day these ones may return home. Papalimo, by virtue of the crystal trade, the Sylphs have maintained friendly terms with most every race in Eorzea. Alas, the appearance of Ramu has been as a storm cloud over relations. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen a dialogue with the Sylphs before they have the chance to summon their god again. Ida. She has a notion of how one might earn the Sylphs' trust. Say, Gav, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble to learn the Sylphs' traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow! Where do these bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again? Alright, let's dance for Nolexia. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Here's Amixia. Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Pretty sure that's because I can't fly. What does Walking One want from this one? Elder One warned this one not to get too friendly with Walking Ones. Well, let's dance for him. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones, friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City, knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Papolino have everything else? Nope. Gav, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solus. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Sure. No need to overthink things. So long as your heart is in it, the sylphs will understand you. Papolimo has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the sylphs of Little... Papolimo has a notion of how you might endear yourselves to the sylphs of Little Solus. Gav, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting back at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solus do so, having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hearer Imedia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most like to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Okay, he says the same thing. Okay. There's Imedia. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solus are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solus wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Camuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Do not be alarmed. The sylphs here at Little Solus are of no mind to cause us harm. The sylphs you should fear are the ones who dwell to the northeast, in the woodland tribe's homeland. I am not privy to the details, but it appears some manner of quarrel has divided their people. I suggest you remain wary should you venture beyond the boundaries of the settlement. All right. Let's go kill one of these things. Beauty of being a bard is that you can pull without having to aggro everything in God's green earth. Oh, I have to just do a gall gnat. Okay. I was in the wrong spot. You know, I took on that lazy for you. It says it's level 20. It's not. You really need to have quite a few people there. I really don't want to go over there and aggro everything under God's green earth. Okay. There we go. There's our gallnats. Okay. Let's travel back. Wonder if they have anything. Nope, nothing new to say. Okay, Kamuxio. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one? This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Kamuxio of Little Solus would entrust you with a task. Ooh, that's a high potion. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Dancing Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Alright. If you find that really confusing, I do too. Okay. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. This one cannot follow walking one's words. This one begins to feel sleepy. But walking one speaks with much eagerness, so this one will try to stay awake. Kinda bored, eh? Nathaxio. Shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. A word, if you will, the lands beyond this point belong to the sylphs. Unlike the gentle souls in Little Solus, the vicious woodland sprites out there will slaughter any outsider who dares cross their borders. You're free to travel where you please, but know that none will come to your rescue should you stride blithely into the jaws of danger. Well, you know, I'm never one to not, stride blithely into the arms of danger. We'll see what level these guys are. These ones might be beyond my pay grade. Oh yeah, definitely beyond my pay grade. They're level 40. Oh, okay. I gotta go to Hawthorne Hut. Let's just quick travel there. Really? I cannot remember what the command is to make any other quest markers go away. So we're going to just drive over. This is all higher level stuff than what or lower level stuff than what I've got. Do I need to repair anything? Yeah. Mon says, men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Victor. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Alright, let's go back and speak with Camuxio. And here we are. I'll check in with Camuxio. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing ones will go looking for steel ones, yes? Luckily for me, I'm more than 10 levels above these guys. I don't have to worry about aggroing all this stuff. Ooh, suspicious box. Uh-huh. It's nice to be a little over-leveled sometimes, so you don't have to deal with a bunch of ads. Just makes things a little more convenient. Dancing One is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Quartermaster's log. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping ones selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Alright, I can take the high potion, you could take the ether, but I've never used the ether, but I've definitely used eye potions, so. It's good I checked that, because I might have gotten into some fight and discovered I'd have to open my inventory to use a potion, and when you're in the middle of a fight, that's the last thing you want to be doing. Kamuxio is pining for a wayward friend. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solus alone. Alone is unsafe. Helping One must help find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. All right, let's go west, young man. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solus? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything, no better than those ones that summoned a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one, away from Meddling One, or away with Meddling One. Who knew a plant could have a temper tantrum? Right. Okay. Let's come back and speak with Kamuxio. Your brother had a tantrum. He doesn't want to come home. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio, but hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Alright, what way do we gotta go here? There's a quest named Thunderstruck. Somebody's a metal rock fan. Ooh, that's on my quest log. Okay. Or, sorry, my hunt log. How many of these tree ants do I need? I gotta have 5? Oh my goodness. Just for yucks and grins. Let's see if our Dragoon has anything here too. Okay, no. Alright, we have to come up this way. Ooh, jumping jigga. Okay. I only have to kill 2 of those, which is kind of nice. See if I gotta kill anything here. Nope. Alright. Looks like we have an instance duty up ahead. We will speak to Claxio. Meddling One is back! This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Cumuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Gav. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. Ida. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Yeah, you know what? No, AoE should theoretically be better. Hurry up, Pepolino, I can't bear this stench any longer. No, no, not Stinky One. Stinky One is scary. Stinky One makes his head hurt. Something. Ugh, yeah, Pepolino and I can handle this beast. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed, still in possession of wits? Cumuxio and Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio's safe fills this one with joy. Cumuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solus. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solus were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solus to be with Cumuxio and friendly ones. Pay 5. Okay. We saved the cabbage. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solus as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Do they port us back there? No, we gotta go back there ourselves. We got some of our hunt log out of the way while we were on the way there. Which is good. Yep. We're going to ignore that fate. Or maybe not. Okay, well, let's do it. I think we can get it done. The nice thing is these give seals, which I need to gather anyway to get the promotion. Thunderstrike. Don't want to be in that. You can see right above my bar, it says, it'll show the cast bar and the name of the skill. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful ones saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Elder One is... Kumuxio would make a confession to you. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never, never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscarone. Buscarone may know what happened to Elder One. This one should talk to Buscarone, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscarone for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help, and please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Alright, we actually have to go to Gridania and speak with Vorsail Ul'Dah. So, well, let's see what these guys have to say. Oh, same thing. Sometimes they change when you're in the middle of a quest and you're done some of the steps in the quest. Sometimes the scions and major NPCs will have different conversations of optional dialogue to talk to. Let's use our return skill. Traveling free is good. I like how when you hit your peloton on your bard, he's like brings out a flute. It's kind of a nice little animation. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone will be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Giamolco at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. All right, let's go to Bent Branch Meadows. All right, Giamolco. A message from Commander Ul'Dah, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Speak with Buscarone at Buscarone's Druthers. All right. We'll go to Quarry Mill. And since I had my mic on mute for that conversation, let me read it again. Hunger for news, is it? Well, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. These woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the sylph elder yourself. Then he added, no word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscarone in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Alright, so we took that quest. Let's go pour water on a drunkard. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? Let's use it. Oh, Nafika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was, Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. See what the drunken Duskwhite. Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleating milksop like that bloke. And I don't want to cause no trouble for Buscarone. You know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. Yeah, wonder what Yoen has to say. Yoen? Buscarone might not pay us help much, but he treats us with respect. After growing up in the company of brigands, that's more than enough for me. Right. Nicely done, Gav. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? The eponymous proprietor of Buscaron's Druthers has need of an able adventurer. 23, we're level 30-ish, though. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Quikern friend of mine, you see, name of Tetaroon. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lanosia. Well, it just so happened I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rugadan fellow named Bangsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows something of the comings and goings of merchants there. Alright, let's go to Limsa. Mule has completed a venture. To claim the fruits of your retainer's labor, select View Venture Report from the retainer menu. Okay. I did my very best, just like I said. Oh, okay. This in turn will allow your retainer to undertake a wider variety of ventures, yielding more desirable items. Moreover, equipping additional gear to your retainer will increase both the quantity and quality of the items procured. I didn't mean to send him out, but... I wonder what I sold. Oh, okay. This is why it pays to be able to learn how to extract materia. Because I just made 15,000 on a materia 1. They're selling like hotcakes like right now. They don't always. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Quaker who worked at the Druthers? Aye, you speak of Tetaroon. Related to that Kyokyo-Rune bloke just over there by some blood or other. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetaroon up and left Linza not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You better off asking Kyokyo-Rune himself. He can be tight-o-lipped, though. I warn you, best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Heh. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Let's go to talk to Kyokyo-Rune. They look like platypi. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokyo-Rune busy with business. Too busy for blather. Fresh chicken egg. Chicken egg? Kyokyo-Rune love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetaroon. Tetaroon no here no more. Tetaroon leave Limsa. Tetaroon go look for Sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Tetaroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokyo-Rune forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokyo-Rune. Let's figure out where to find Weinberg. Alright, we can take the Ethernet to the fishermen. Tetaroon, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Aldfoot. Aldfoot? Aldfoot? I have no idea. He's an old hand, what knows a great deal about a great many things. Now let's go to Aleport. Only 40 gil, cheaper than quick traveling. My controller has a really light touch, and every now and then I hit it with my pinky finger. Tetaroon? I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Quikern. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memorune's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Alright. Be careful when you enter into this territory. Because, you've got these wild wolves right here. Now, I won't aggro them because I'm level 32 and they're level 20. But if you come in at a lower level and you jump in right away and you just zoom on in, you're going to end up aggroing a bunch of them. So you want to be careful. Well, let's see if my Dragoon has any of these. Here's Tetaroon. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Tetaroon. Tetaroon, forget this? Forget it, druthers. Tetaroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetaroon, thank. Tetaroon, thank. Good Buscarone. Doing good? Good Buscarone. Good to Tetaroon. Tetaroon, miss good Buscarone. Oh. Everything I have, I think, is higher level. Yeah, it's level 30, so we'll take the silver pieces. Tetaroon has places for you to go and thingies for you to get. Good Buscaroon helped Tetaroon. Tetaroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetaroon make Quikern firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You helped Tetaroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need curl pup whiskers. Need 3 good curl pup whiskers. Let's go get curl pup. Now, I know they're up over this way. You know, I forgot what's up here. Oh, okay. Things for us to kill. I remember coming up here, like, fairly early on. And, just got wiped out by these guys. We have to get, 3 of them. Betting my hunt log for my Dragoon is pretty similar. Nope. Okay. what you need to do is come over here to get the... Come along to the side of the road, or mountain side here. Take this little pathway down to get to the curl pups. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm just at the wrong level. Oh, let's get out of that. Oh, no. Oh, that's mean. We'll be back, folks. Oh, we survived. Nice. We lucked out there. All right. What happens? We disconnected. Right in the middle of the fate. Thank you, Internet. We're going to speed run back through here because I know we're going to aggro these guys. So we're just going to go very fast. Going to go behind them if we can. Oh, these guys are on my hunt log too. Okay, let's go get them. Sometimes these kobolds are also on the hunt log, so I'm going to double check. They're not on my bard one, but they might be on my dragoon one. Nope. Alright. I only had to kill 2 of those, so that's nice. I really don't want to deal with that. Alright, do I have food buff on? Let's make sure it's still on. Tetaroon make firewater for Buskarun. You bring thingies Tetaroon need? Yes. I don't know why curl pup whiskers were needed in the making of booze, but there's stranger things you use to make booze. Make good firewater for old Buskarun. Tetaroon start making firewater now. Good firewater. Take time. More good. You come back later. Level 21 weapon coffer. Actually, I will save that for another job. I don't know, what would I want to level next? Oh. Probably Arcanist would be the next one I'd want to level, or maybe Gladiator, Marauder, somewhere in around there. All right, let's see what Tetaroon has for us now. Tetaroon appears to have finished his gift for Buscaron. Tetaroon make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscaron. Good firewater for good Buscaron. Tell Buscaron no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Oh, Tetaroon hopes Buscaron happy. Tetaroon gives Buscaron thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscaron. Tetaroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaron. Alright. Deliver the Quaikern firewater to Buscaron at Buscaron Druthers. I'm going to use the return to New Gridania so that I don't have to pay as high a travel fee. Okay, quick travel to Quarry Mill. Just right on back over there. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetaroon's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Quaikern Firewater. Quaikern Firewater? So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... Oh, bloody hells, who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Everything I have is higher level, so I'll take the bronze pieces. If Buscaron had his druthers... Really? We're at Buscaron's druthers. If Buscaron had his druthers, and he does, he'd have an adventurer with whom to share talk of sylphs. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Oop, didn't mean to fall down there. Decurion. It's an Imperial. The Imperials are based on Roman culture. Oh good, you have to make me jump. Because I'm so good at that. There we go. Can I go up top here? No, we're gonna have to come on. Add it from the other side. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure it's up top, not down here in the... Jahantel, we're making... waiting for me to get to level 35. What are the odds we're going to get attacked here? Pretty good. All right, report back to Buscarone. So was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First Sylph and now Garleans, and all in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase, mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler's spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through, someone who knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch, a Gridanian traitor. Nouveau Riche. Buscarone has more work for a willing adventurer. Glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Gav, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him if it comes to that. Aha, here's Laurentius. Can you not see him on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Yeah, let's go follow this boy some more. It'd be better if we did it in secret, but you know. Aha, Laurentius there with some crates. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You? What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Uh-huh. Likely story. Oh, looks like we got an instance duty. Okay. I think I'll switch to Dragoon. Make sure I've got my egg. Commence battle for Nouveau Riche. Riche. The new Riche. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! Come on, you know what you've done. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join the ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everything I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Oh, now he's laughing. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you've cornered me? It's not I who is cornered. Garlands, I've brought the Makote bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? Spitz. You there, Makote, you stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Alright. Legless Laurentius? That's his name. Wait, there's more. Let's get rid of the healers and casters. Oh, stinker cured himself. Spends all his time curing himself instead of fighting. How has it come to this? Impossible. How did you beat the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscarone. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act, better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscarone. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. I feel like you're lying through your teeth, but okay. Let's go back to Buscarone. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. He's not wrong. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Well, then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Gav. The Sylph Elder has been found. Good. Buscarone has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph Elder. Buscarone says, it's taken us a fair old while, but we've finally got our hands on some reliable information regarding the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Papademo, his name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the sylphs of Little Solus, long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Ida, yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small, leafy, green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. Buscarone says, there's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Neuraxia says, Walking Ones, please, help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Neuraxia says, Elder One went into Toto-Rak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. Buscarone, and you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering the bloody death trap? Neuraxia says, Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please. Walking Ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Papademo, The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ul'Dah, make haste to the adder's nest and request assistance. Understood. Gav, go to the Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak and see that Phrixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. All right, off we go. Bloisiron. Bloisiron. That's how you pronounce it. Bloisiron. By order of the Elder Seatsier, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside, and you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God, strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Toto-Rak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party, and enter as soon as you are ready. Right. We're gonna queue for a dungeon. And it might be a while. So while we're doing that, see where our next mission allowance is. We get these once a day. Tanoka mistletoe. Oh, we can buy that. Maple clogs. We cannot buy what we can make. Bronze labris. We can also make salad, bone hora. I don't know how to make a bone hora. Let's go back to Gridania, New Gridania. We may as well craft this stuff while we're waiting. Alright, high quality items. You have attained a high quality item, crafted it. High quality items can be identified by their icon as well as a special mark that appears after their name. High quality gear will often have better stats than normal quality items, while high quality materials used in synthesis will often yield better results. These features make them more attractive to prospective buyers, resulting in higher selling prices. HQ items cannot be stacked with normal quality items, so... Yes. Paladin has a nice sword. I think that's the end game Or one of the Endwalker ones. I think it's a Manderville sword. Oh, he's pulling big. It's always kind of risky to pull big in low levels because the healer doesn't always have all their skills, right? Here's our first boss, Curl o' Nine Tails. Nice play on Cat o' Nine Tails. We're going to ignore the ads because we can. They disappear when this boss does. Thinking those pants might be decent glamour, actually. All right, making progress. We're at the end already. Very nice. Nice quick run. Thank you. Thank you to the people who cued in with me.
Darkness.
I have to say, this is a really bad time to have this happen. The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With the countenance that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo, I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Brea of the Ascians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
That's not good. Finally. Yep. And this is another one where we just kill the boss. Get his tail. Oh, his ears are so cute when he does that. Oh my god, who am I going to give this comm to? I'm going to give it to the DPS there. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace. Ooh. It's a dangerous spot to have your echo kick in. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Imperial Centurion. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where's that accursed icon hiding? Nero Tolskeva. No sign of our wizened friend? Imperial Centurion. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Nero says, absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Nice. Well, mayhap it was a kindness, better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion, I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No. I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright, that Lord Van Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Neuraxia says, those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. Frixio, this one fears that other taken ones who also suffered the same fate. Neuraxia, this one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Frixio, now, Neuraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Neuraxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has answers about... Walking one has questions about Lord Ramuh, then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. All right. Report to Buscarone. Oh, it'll be faster to drive over there. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder's well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Charlayan and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Quaikern firewater. Alright, don't need any of this, so, I arguably could pick up a cotton robe if I'm thinking about doing the, Arcanist anytime soon, but I don't think I'll do it anytime soon. I'll just take the, silver piece for now. Buscarone has something he wants delivered to the Sylphs. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This is Azema Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Alright, we're going to deliver the Azema Rose Oil to Little Solace, and then I think that will be it for us today. No, Alexia, a gift from Walking One Buscarone? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscarone and Venturing One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. All right. We'll pick up this quest from Camuxio. Camuxio wants you to discuss peace with Frixio. Or, okay. We get a cutscene. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Papalimo. Oh, there you are, Gav. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Frixio. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Norvaxia. This one is grateful. Peplima, a pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? Frixio, this one does not mind. The misadventures, Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Toto-Rak. Would that this one had not. In Toto-Rak, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramuh. Peplimo, plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. Ida, but it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. Frixio, this one well knows and respects Horned One Khan Esena. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramuh to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramuh was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all these ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramuh. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramuh is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. Peplimo, by way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramuh's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. Ida, that explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramuh. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Frixio, wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Khan Esena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramuh to rest. Ida, that Sylph Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Ida's mad. Indignant. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Pepalimo, fear not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we would appreciate it if you would deliver Phrixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Phrixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. Phrixio, the honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Gav. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. Oh my. Oh, we're halfway there. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Kumuxio, before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch touched ones. As long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. Alright, stand lookout east of Little Solace. Alright. I like how they made them all purple. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Alright, deliver Phrixio's missive to Vorsail Ul'Dah. So let's go back to New Gridania. And we're going to call it here for the time being, or tonight. We'll call it here for the time being. All right, we'll see you back in a little bit, cats and kittens.